Hi there. Thank you for tuning in today to the Desert Real Estate channel here on YouTube. And we've got a special guest with us. His name is Arthur Fleischer. He's been a realtor out here in the Palm Springs area for a number of years, and he would be a great asset. If you're looking to buy or sell real estate here in the Coachella Valley, you can do a lot worse than picking Arthur. He's a good guy. Arthur, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you're welcome. Tell me, how did you start in the real estate business?
I started about 8 years ago. I've been in outside sales all my life, and I decided about 8 years ago that I want to sell houses. And I met a few people in town who were involved in real estate, and they highly encouraged me to try it. And I don't regret the move at all. I love it. I love finding homes for people and helping people save money and find their dream homes. Selling real estate and houses is very emotional for a lot of people, and I'm a very sensitive, open-minded person who fits right in with people, and I'm able to have them feel comfortable with me in finding their homes.
That's very true. A special little tidbit here about Arthur. He and I met about 30 years ago, back when our hair had a little more color in it, and he was always a very caring individual with anything that he would do in life. He's been in Palm Springs for at least how long? How long have you been in Palm Springs?
Been in Palm Springs for 29 years.
29 years. Okay, a
Love every
long
minute.
time compared to the average resident. Yeah. So, how did you start in real estate? Has it been like 5 years now in real estate?
About 8 years.
8 years. 8 years of real estate, and you transitioned from being a downtown retailer to a real estate agent.
My last sales job, I was selling restaurant supplies for a company out in Coachella, and before that, coffee and iced tea. So I've always been in sales, office products, when I was living in LA years ago. So sales has always been my passion, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the time with people. I also enjoy the freedom of sales.
Oh, good. And in that time, you've been with us now, I want to say two and a half years?
Yeah, about 2.5 now.
2.5 years, and I gotta know. I mean, I'll share with you as your broker. I've seen your sales virtually double. Okay, in that time, but you had a remarkable sale in the last 6 months. Could you tell us about that?
I got lucky enough to get the listing for a $1.850 million house. Took a little while to sell because of COVID, but I finally sold it, and the seller was thrilled. The buyer was thrilled, and there was a real good situation, and it was quite a nice commission.
Well, that's always nice when that happens too.
That helps.
Absolutely. So, how about, what was your hardest deal that you ever did?
It seems like the lower priced houses are the hardest ones to finish off a deal, because there's so many little things, and people who only can afford a $200,000 or $300,000 house are really counting their pennies and making sure everything's set up for them to work on. So those are really the hardest ones. The more higher end ones seem to be a little easier to sell,
Okay.
as far as the experience with the seller or the buyer.
That's good. And I know that you've got a couple clients that have used you multiple times now, okay, for it. Do you find that your clientele is coming from a certain part of your life, or a niche, or something like that? Where do the bulk of your clients come from?
It's coming from everywhere, and you taught me how to expand my business, and so I have referrals coming from high school people, from people I've been with 29 years in the desert. I know a lot of people, being a very social person. I know a lot of people, so now I'm getting referrals and calls. I got one already this morning that I'm working on, and I've never been busier.
I know. The last year has been pretty incredible. Now, we're coming out of COVID, and you, like many of the good agents that we have here at RE/MAX Desert Properties, have seen a big boost in their business. Are you going to do anything different as we come out of it, as we're looking at later in 2021?
I'm not a big person about change. I'm real happy the way I'm doing it now. I'm doing some farming, and between farming and my referrals, I'm really busy. So it's if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I'm sticking with that, and once I get in front of somebody, it's usually I'll have the business from them.
Okay. And just one more question, if I could. If you could reach back 8 years ago to the Arthur that was just getting licensed, would you have any advice to that newbie starting off at that time?
The most important thing I think in this business, or any other business, is following up. If you don't follow up, I tell all the rookies now, you get a call, you find time to follow up. If you don't follow up, you're going to lose that business. do follow up, you're one of the few that do, and it's going to add to your potential to make a sale. Following up is the key to any sales business, especially in real estate, because our reputation sometimes is, you know, we're out just to make a quick sale and not help out anybody. If you could show people that you're there to help them and work with them and follow up with them, you're probably going to get the business.
Good advice. Good advice. Any last comments or anything before we let the audience go here?
No, I'm good. I'm just if you're looking for a salesman who's there for you, dedicated and honest, and will follow up and be patient with you, give me a call. Love to work with you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming here today and sharing this with us, and thank you all for watching out there. Remember Arthur Fleischer. If you have any real estate needs, you can call him here at the office or just Google him. He's all over the internet. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching the Desert Real Estate Channel. I hope you found these tips interesting and enjoyable. Hope they help make you a better realtor and a better real estate buyer or seller. Please like or subscribe to these videos somewhere in the boxes below. And I'm Eric Meeks. If I can ever do anything for you personally, please don't hesitate to call. Thank you. Have a good day.